Outlander production halted amid concerns over fallout from Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe feud. The sky over Scotland was a thick grey, the clouds heavy with the prospect of a major storm. In the Star's press room, a spokeswoman stepped up to the podium, holding a document. Her voice was calm, but each word fell heavily to the floor. After much consideration and discussion, the Outlander crew has decided to temporarily suspend all production until further notice. The reporters were buzzing, cameras flashing. Some were quick to post on Twitter and Instagram. The first question that came up was, is this related to the conflict between Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe? The spokeswoman hesitated, then replied, we believe this will help ensure a positive and safe working environment for all members of the crew. That vague answer was enough for the audience to understand, the long-standing rumor was true. The long simmering fire, the conflict between Sam and Caitriona did not start with a specific event, but was the result of a series of misunderstandings that had accumulated over many years. From harsh outdoor scenes, to interviews where the two had opposing views, to the pressure from the media to always frame them as a dream couple. In the latest season, tensions came to a head when Sam refused to do a love scene written specifically for Caitriona's character. He thought the scene was unnecessary and lacking in depth. Caitriona felt offended, because this was an idea she had discussed with the writers for weeks. From then on, they began to avoid each other, only talking when forced to act together. The shoot was cancelled midway. One afternoon in March, the crew prepared to shoot an important scene between Jamie and Claire Fraser. The light was beautiful, the weather was rarely so favorable in Scotland. But just minutes before filming began, Sam and Caitriona had a heated argument about how to portray the scene. You can't just ignore the emotions of the character like that, Caitriona said, her voice as tense as a string. And I'm trying to force your character to be someone you don't trust, Sam replied, his eyes cold. The director tried to intervene but failed. In the end, the shoot was cancelled, costing tens of thousands of pounds. The press got involved. Just days later, a series of articles with sensational headlines appeared. Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, friendship is broken, tension behind the scenes on the set of Outlander. New season at risk of indefinite delay, fan forums were divided. One side sided with Sam, believing he was defending art. The other side sided with Caitriona, believing she just wanted to keep the story's emotions intact. Pressure from the producers. Outlander's executive producer, Richard McAllister, called an emergency meeting in London. Sam and Caitriona were asked to attend. The atmosphere in the meeting room was like a wall of ice. Richard began, you all know that Outlander is not just a show, it's a global brand. We can't let personal conflicts ruin everything. Sam was silent, his hands clasped together. Caitriona looked straight out the window. No one would budge. Finally, Richard sighed. So, we have no choice but to suspend all production. This is a difficult decision, but a necessary one. Media moment explode. As soon as the announcement was made, the keyword #Outlander shutdown immediately climbed to the top 1 of Twitter worldwide. Hundreds of analysis videos, thousands of comments, and countless theories about the real cause flooded social networks. Some YouTubers even recreated the argument scene between Sam and Caitriona based on the story of the backstage staff. Although no one knows exactly what happened, the more ambiguous the story is, the more it stimulates the audience's curiosity. Sam speaks out. Surrounded by public opinion, Sam posted a post on Instagram, I love my job, love the Outlander crew, and always respect Caitriona. But sometimes, art requires difficult decisions. I hope everyone understands that there are issues that take time to resolve. The post received millions of likes, but also attracted thousands of comments attacking Caitriona. Caitriona reacts. Soon after, Caitriona also spoke up on Twitter. Respect is the foundation of any relationship, whether personal or professional. When that foundation is shaken, everything around it collapses. I hope people will not judge without knowing the whole story. The words were gentle but sharp, like a hidden response. Fan intervention. Outlander's largest fan club organized a campaign called #Reunite Sam and Cat. They sent thousands of handwritten letters, gifts and even videos of encouragement, hoping the two actors would reconcile. One group of fans even rented a billboard in Times Square, displaying the message. Sam Caitriona, Outlander needs you both. The secret meeting. In the middle of the storm, Richard arranged a secret meeting between Sam and Caitriona at a lakeside vacation home in Ireland. There were only 3 people, them and a psychological counselor from the film crew. At first, no one spoke. The wind and the waves were the only sounds. Then Caitriona spoke. You know, what upsets me the most is not that the scene was cancelled, but that you don't trust me anymore. Sam squeezed her hand. I'm upset too, because I think you meant to hurt me. Actually, I just don't want the character to be transformed into someone else. The conversation lasted for 3 hours. They didn't hug like before, but at least they listened. The future is uncertain. Finally, Starz released a new statement. We are looking at options to continue production on Outlander. A new schedule will be announced once all internal issues are resolved. Fans were still waiting, but no one knew when the crew would actually return. Sam and Caitriona continued to keep quiet, each focusing on their own projects. But deep down, they all understand, if they can't regain trust, Outlander will forever be just a beautiful memory that has ended.